So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Arctic Rod. Okay, so the Arctic Rod is pretty much a beginner game rod that costs around 25,000 and it's from Northern Expedition. Okay, so it should be the first rod from Northern Expedition, but I'm not entirely sure, so I don't know. But all I know is that it costs 25,000 and we're going to be looking at it because it might be the best beginner game rod. Okay, so right off the bat, you can see that this says 80,000 max kg. Max kg 80,000 for a beginner game rod? That's insane. I don't think this has a passive. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but the max kg 80,000. You can catch a megalodon with this. I'm pretty sure. If that is 80,000 or I'm going insane, I don't know, but pretty sure that says 80,000. And then resilience 15%. For the rod for double the price, it literally has the same resilience, but then the max kg is only 2,000. That's crazy. For a rod that's double the price, you only get, and then look at this. The control is 0.18. Look right here, 0. This is a rod for double the price. And then luck 50%, luck 65%, lure speed 15%, lure speed 45%. This rod destroys the scurvy rod. Like, the scurvy rod's useless now. Don't go for that rod anymore. Like, Phoenix rod, I guess I could still see it just only because of the, like, this thing right here, because all fish have a 40% chance to be set ablaze. That's the only reason why I see you should still get the Phoenix rod, because this rod is insane. 25,000 for a rod that gives you 0.18 control and 15% resilience. You basically are getting the Phoenix rod, or not Phoenix rod, sorry, Heaven's rod for cheap. This is like, you're getting a cheaper Heaven's rod, because look at this, 0.2 control, 30% resilience. Like look, and this literally has more lure speed than the Heaven's rod. Okay, but the Heaven's rod, to be fair, has, like, that's the only downside of the Heaven's rod, is that it has 0 lure speed. So yeah, this rod is like really the best beginner game rod. Like, look at this. This is just like insane. Let me see how many clicks it takes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 8 clicks, not bad. It takes about 4 for me, or 3 for the Heaven's rod, because I have hasty on it. So that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then yeah, compared to any rod near it, like, these rods are all cheaper than it too. Way worse, way worse, way worse. And then yeah, I think the just selling point on this rod is the control. 0.18 control. No rod for this price will have that. Most rods have no control. Like, scurvy rod, even though it's like good for its price, has 0 control. Like, this rod crushes it. This rod is like way better for its price now. So I would say, if anything, get this rod. If you're a new player, like, get this rod. You need this rod. It's way better. Just go to Northern Expedition, drive to the shore. It should be there as the first rod. And if it isn't, I maybe climb up a little, but I don't know. But this rod is insane. And then yeah, on top of all this, you can catch a megalodon with this rod. Like, this defeats the purpose of the steady rod. Like, if you're still using the steady rod, I don't know what you're doing, because this is better, bro. This is so much better. This is better than any rod like near it. Okay, to be fair, this is more expensive than the steady rod, but the scurvy rod, the Phoenix rod, all that destroyed. Like, look, let me try finding a better rod than it that's like near its value besides the Avalanche Rod, which, to be fair, I don't think the Avalanche Rod's better than it. I think the Avalanche Rod's just a scam, honestly. Look, 80,000 max kg. Look at this, 65,000 max kg. 15% resilience, 10% resilience. 0.18 control, 0.15 control. 65% luck. Okay, and then 68% luck, 45% lure speed, and 40% lure speed. I think they accidentally put the wrong stats, honestly. Like, I honestly think the Avalanche Rod is supposed to have these stats, and the Arctic Rod is supposed to have the Avalanche Rod stats, because the Arctic Rod is, like, basically better in every way than the Avalanche Rod. And the Avalanche Rod is like the next rod. It's supposed to be the better rod. It's like the next rod in Northern Expedition. It's not better in any way. Like, 3% more luck, what is that? You're sacrificing all of this for 3% more luck. Like, I think they actually got some stuff mixed up here. I think they got some stuff messed up. Like, okay, I still think the Summit Rod is going to be better than it, but that's just because, yeah, it's a better rod, but it's also way more expensive. But yeah, I still think the Summit Rod's better than it. It's just, yeah, lure speed kind of sucks, so you're gonna have to get hasty pretty much, but it's better than it in like every other way. It's still probably worth it. But the Arctic Rod, bro, there's no rod near its price that it like can't beat. I think they accidentally like put the wrong stats. Like actually, like even the Rod to Depths has some competition now. Like 0.18 control, 15% resilience, 80,000 max kg. Like Rod to Depths even got a little bit of challenge on the Arctic Rod. The Arctic Rod is just, there's nothing that it like near its price that beats it. And then all the free rods always suck. Like look at this. This rod's garbage. Like this rod's garbage. All the free rods are always trash, but no rod beats this rod. This rod is the best beginner game rod. Like I don't think there's a doubt about it, honestly. Like I think they actually just straight up put in the wrong stuff. Like I think this was supposed to be for the Avalanche Rod, which still, even for the Avalanche Rod, I still think for 35,000 this is still better than a lot of rods. But for 25,000, this is the rod you want to go to. Now I think the progression you're gonna want to take is like carbon rod to, I don't know, you can get another rod before this because it's kind of hard to go from the carbon rod to 25,000. So I guess you can get another rod for before this, but like I guess I would say Arctic Rod and then go straight from the Arctic Rod to the Trident Rod, which you could skip the Trident Rod if you want and honestly go to the Rod of the Depths because you don't need the Trident Rod because the Arctic Rod is super good. Like even the Trident Rod, it doesn't really beat it in any way. Like the only reason the Trident Rod isn't like, I can't just say no to the Trident Rod is because of the slash thing. It's like so good, but like look at this, 0 control, 0 resilience, 20% lure speed. The only thing that it beats it in is the luck. So the Arctic Rod is better than the Trident Rod pretty much because you can't just say luck, because what you could do is you could enchant this rod to have luck. You can give it divine. You can give it, if you give it the raining one, then if you just cause it to rain, if you like force it to rain using totems, then you're gonna have like the same luck as the Trident Rod. So this rod, you don't have to like use anything if you just get this rod. Currently in the game, I think this is like the best beginner rod, best rod to use before like you go to the Rod of the Depths. Honestly, I don't think you need the Trident Rod. Like if you're happy with this rod, I think you should be fine. And 0.18 control, like you're downgrading so much when you go to the Trident Rod. Like you're not going to know how to use the Trident Rod if like 0 resilience, 0 control. You're not going to know how to use the Trident Rod. Like I don't know if you desperately want that luck, I guess, but I think you should just stick with the Arctic Rod until you get like the Rod of the Depths. And then from there, you don't even have to go to Heaven's Rod, but Heaven's Rod will get you more money. But yeah, Arctic Rod, I think that's the best rod. I think that's the best like beginner rod. Not best rod in the game, but they had to do something wrong to this rod. Like this rod is too good compared to any other rod near it. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. I just gotta say this is the best beginner rod. Best rod like for any mid-game rod probably too. It beats a lot of the mid-game rods, but it's not the best rod in the game, but it's definitely something's up with it. This rod's too good to be true. But this is gonna be the end of my video. Subscribe to help the channel. Bye.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side.